Hello there YouTube and welcome back to the channel. Today, before we start, obviously it's been a hot minute since I did a reaction. Things are still a bit tricky outside of YouTube at the moment, but I will try and put something up as regularly as I can. At least I want to try and put a couple of videos out a week going forward, ideally building back up as things as pressures outside of work start easing off and getting back into a more routine sort of once a day schedule. Anyway, today we are reacting to Trivium with their new single, which released I believe a day, maybe 2 days ago, called the Phalanx. Trivium are one of my favourite bands the last 20 or so years. Enjoyed their last 2 singles quite a bit. The Court of the Dragon was an absolute banger, whereas Feast and the Fire was a little more anthemic, which, well, no, that a little slower. Quite enjoyed it. So, interesting to see what they sound, how this song plays out. So let's get into it, shall we? If you enjoy my content, please consider subscribing to the channel, and here we go. Just before that kicks in. So we are about 35 seconds in. It's not about a few seconds. And yeah, solid start. Nice bit of heavy guitar playing. Drums, Alex Bent being Alex Bent, he's, superb drummer. And yeah, it seems like we're building into the song. Actually, the song's a bit longer than I was expecting. I thought it'd be a bit shorter than this. No problem. Right, let's carry on. So far, so good. Just pop that a second. So, almost as soon as we kicked into the song proper, Matt sounded almost, it's almost like his style of singing with a little bit of screaming on it on top, almost sounded reminiscent of his sound from The Crusade, actually, which is never a bad thing. One of my favourite of their albums. Before he went then back into the much more clean vocal, but yeah, solid start so far, solid song so far. A little bit guitar playing there, sort of this little mini sort of solo of sorts at the end of the chorus. Yeah, I'm liking this quite a bit, to be honest. We are the ones who led the way, this path to hell and misery, an endless war, a hollow cause. When we all die, we'll see no gods. kicks off. That seems to be bridging into a solo. So, for those of you that don't know, the song was launched alongside something to do with Elder Scrolls Online, which is where I think a lot of the CGI bits in between seeing the band playing are from. I've never played Elder Scrolls Online myself, but I have enjoyed sort of Skyrim and some of the other Elder Scrolls games. So yeah, I just figured that's an interesting little tidbit of info there for any of you that didn't know that. Yeah, the song itself it's a lot. I was expecting something a little faster. This is more anthemic. If I was going to be totally cynical, given that the album itself releases in around a week's time, I think it's the end of this coming week actually in the UK, I would say maybe slightly cynically they've gone for another slower single for Friendships of Radio, despite the fact it's a very long song relative to a for radio play, to help try and boost their signal as far as this is the album is releasing, this is the song, this is the single that the album releases with. But yeah, that may well be just being cynical. It may be the case, I don't know. But actually, it's a slower and other more ballady, anthemic song in the lines of the previous single they released, Fist the Fire, although it's a bit slower than that even. It's almost at a rock tempo almost. Well, I suspect things are going to heat up at some point, because as I say, it's a 7 and a bit minute song, so still quite a long way to go. So yeah, let's carry on, shall we? Called it. Here we go. Oh, hello. It's taken a turn. Solo's proper. Pause them. So yeah, as I sort of predicted, or not predicted, I sort of hoped really, the song definitely picked up somewhat there. Yeah, went from a perfectly decent, more balladistic, slower song to going absolutely bloody mental. Yeah, oh, can't complain about that at all. I mean, yeah, I'm not really sure what to say. Solo's very good, very good. Nice bit of funk in the bass on the breakdown, very sort of a groove to it rather than just sort of slow mosh, which is nice. I love a bit of a funkier breakdown than a heavy or breakdown-esque type section than a straight just bang your head slow mosh section. Yeah, I'm liking this a lot. Yeah, let's crack on. Where do we go next? Marching drum beat. It's a build, isn't it? Extended outro. Nice. Nice addition of the double bass pedals in this last few minutes. The stars. So I think we're done. So
if you are struggling to lose weight and you...
What did we think of that then, guys? Closing thoughts. Right, hang on. Closing thoughts. So, what did I think of that? Yeah, I really enjoyed that. The slow build through the first chorus, all the way through actually until this, till we hit sort of the bridge / dual and single solo sections was yeah, quite pleasant. It belied a bit of the song to some extent, because it made it feel like it could be a much slower, more balladic song all the way through. And then I sort of predicted it was going to pick up, and then yeah, they went absolutely mad. Nice addition of the double bass pedal in that last 2 minutes or so through the "If You Won't Break Me" section, and with the ending with him basically just singing on his own. I think there was a small amount of either synth or strings, possibly both. I don't know. Also through that section as well, just helping to fill the void, if you like, that was being left with the guitars playing a little more quietly. Yeah, really enjoyed that. I think I'll leave it there. So thank you guys for watching. If you enjoy my content, please consider subscribing to the channel. Maybe leave a comment down below, like and share. And I'll see you next time. Later, guys.